Thanks to organizers for inviting me, and it's really a pleasure to introduce the work of Autonomous Center and other partners in the region in the field of social economy and social entrepreneurship. I will try to give you brief information about the work of my organization, the work of National Forum, and the work of recently started regional network for of development of social economy. So basically we start. I'm working in Autonomous Center, ACT. It is a small civil society organization with 7 employees, and our main goal is basically to enable free access to knowledge and information to all the citizens. We are working on 4 different areas. The first one is open technology and free culture, where we have collaborations in the region with various partners. And the second one is development and promotion of social economy and social entrepreneurship, basically locally, nationally, and some partly in the region. And the last 2 ones are philanthropy and work on the field of new media. ACT is, we can say, it's quite experienced in building and supporting social enterprises in Croatia. We already established 3 social enterprises through our organization, but we are also helping through a regional center to other NGOs, individuals, groups that want to start some social enterprise by their own. So this is basically some graphic view of what Autonomous Center is doing in the field of social economy, social entrepreneurship. So firstly, we are one of 5 regional support centers for social economy development in Croatia. I will talk more about them later. In 2007, we established first social enterprise. It was ACT Print Club. This social enterprise basically is multimedia, graphic, web design studio. And what is different between other studios in the region is that all the profit is redistributed through the small grants to local NGOs that are working in the field that Autonomous Center is supporting. ACT Konto is a social enterprise established in 2009. Its main goal is social employment, so we are employing persons with disabilities. It is a specialized bookkeeping service company for non-profit organizations. 1 month ago, we established Humana Nova. It's a social cooperative for producing clothes. We still didn't start with the production. In a few weeks we will start because we are now setting equipment in the workshop. And we will do various things. For example, we will produce cloth diapers for Roda Association in Croatia. I think it's well known in the region. Then we will produce cloth bags for print factories, for markets, etc. But except that, we will also start working on collecting, sorting, and recycling used clothes in Croatia. I think the same thing Job Factory from Slovenia is developing also. Because that selected recycled cloth will be provided through the Humana Nova reuse market, its social store, which will be placed in 2-3 towns in Croatia. Will provide clothes to social marginalized people that can afford to buy it. Of course, for making all this real, we need also one organization which will do collecting all that in the field. Next month we will establish a local volunteer center, which will be association in the partnership with other association in local area, and this is quite important for us because we need some stable organization which can provide good volunteer base that can help in development of all other social enterprises and social economy in general in local area. One thing which we are developing right now with the Croatian Employment Service is Employment Center for Socially Disadvantaged Groups. It will be basically organization which will provide consultancy, information, education to this target group, and will prepare them to enter market to work in social enterprises which will be established. And then we have some more future plans. I will leave that aside. One thing which is also recently started is establishing of credit union, not only in our part of the Croatia, but also in 4 cities. So it's Osijek, Split, Zagreb, and Čakovec. At first it will be probably, there will be associations which will be working mainly on concept of flats, local exchange and trade systems, because in Croatia we have a law that credit union, I don't know, similar is probably in Slovenia, credit union can be established only if you have 500,000 kunas, I don't know how much is 70,000 euros in Slovenia. So basically credit union members will be all the members of the cooperatives and companies and also other interested parties. This kind of work is quite developed in Croatia. We have dozens of similar examples like Autonomous Center. I just want to take a minute to tell you principles of work of our social enterprises. They're based on criteria we set up. They're quite similar to MS criteria, if you know MS, European Research Network. I won't read it all, but maybe the most important ones are collective decision making. So each member in each company, in each enterprise has one vote. So we collectively make decisions about everything. And the last one, we have limited profit distribution. This is example for social cooperative, where we members decided and put that in their in acts that 35% of the profit will go to the fund for capital investments, 35% of the profit will go to fund for development programs of the cooperative, 10% to reserve funds, and 20% of profit will be distributed among members in whatever way they wanted to do it. As I said before, there are quite a few dozen organizations like AST in Croatia, and there was a need before 2 years ago, to establish some national platform, like similar things are developing now in Slovenia. And SEFOR is that National Social Entrepreneurship Forum platform. It was initiated by SLAP. SLAP is also a small civil society organization from Osijek, which is for 10 years doing activities in the social economy sector, and it was established on 26 November 2009. It is non-formal network. It gathers more than 30 members from public, private profit and private non-profit sector. So we have members social enterprises, NGOs, ministries, trade unions. We collected all relevant, important stakeholders in the forum. There was a maybe quite different approach to establishing all this supportive environment in Croatia than maybe in Slovenia. There are some connections because we really started from bottom up. There was research, development, education provided from the side of NGOs. Then we started with promotion. We took few good examples in Croatia, and we built national campaign and promoted their work. Then we started involve all relevant stakeholders, making presentations, seminars, discussion, also study visits to other countries like Italy, UK, where we, which were basics for establishing the platform, the forum, SEFOR in its own. And in these last 2 years, each stakeholder contributed to the development of social entrepreneurship in Croatia on their way they can do it. So, for example, ministries really reprogramming IPA grants or other grants that are provided through the ministries. So they are open to social enterprises to applicate. Ministry of Economy 2 months ago also initiated process of development of strategy for social economy in Croatia, and NGOs basically are doing more and more research in this field, namely mapping good examples, working on policy level also, etc. In Croatia we don't have law on social entrepreneurship. Somehow opinion among most of the stakeholders is that right now we don't need it because we just wanted to let the things develop on the field. I mean, Croatia has good laws already. For example, law on association allows associations to have also economic activities up to 50–60%. Also, recently, today is 2 weeks ago, it was adopted new law on cooperatives, where we have 2 articles which are defining who are social cooperatives. So basically, there is no need for a law for social enterprises in Croatia right now. If we go back to the Social Entrepreneurship Forum, it is working through 3 working groups. One is working on development of the network, so building capacity of the members, because in Croatia we also have a great gap. We have a lack of leadership in general in civil sector, so you can imagine how it is in the social enterprise sector. The second group is working on development of educational support programs, not for members but for all other interested stakeholders. And the third one is working on development of legal and institutional framework supporting field for development of social economy. And at the beginning of this year, 5 regional support centers were established. So in each major city in Croatia, Zagreb, Split, Osijek, Rijeka, and in Čakovec, so we have 5 regional support centers, which basically provide free information, consultancy, and education to interested individuals, groups who want to start some social enterprise activity. Social economy activity, and each regional center had a pool of trainers and experts that help them. It's similar, quite similar to the idea Matej yesterday introduced using virtual incubator. So from SEFOR, from national platform, we will move to ESNC. ESNC is Eco-Social Economy Network Southeast Europe, and basically it's funny thing that ESNC was initiated on in March, on the same date when in Brussels Europe 2020 strategy was adopted, but we were in Skopje, in Macedonia, and we wrote a project about the establishing of the network, and the project began at the end of the last year with the support of European Union. SNC is basically socio-economic partnership based on human, civic, social and ecological values. So it gathers all stakeholders which are working in green business, in social business, social economy in general, but also relevant stakeholders from civil sector. That is kind of a definition of the SNC network. You will notice that we are also introducing some new concept, is human economy, which is some broader, even broader than social economy concept, because we believe that economy must lie on human values, human principles. And this is the reason why we really working hard to maybe replace social economy with the term of human economy. SNC network was initiated by 7 civil society organizations. So they are 3 from Croatia, 1 from Italy. ESCOP is basically consortium of social cooperatives from Bari. From Serbia we have in team group 484, then ORT from Macedonia, and Little People of Kosovo from Kosovo. And since the project is now for 4 months is operating, we are doing activities for 4 months. New team members are approaching each day. So basically we are trying to broaden the network. So we have discussions with UNDP Project Coast from Croatia. 3 weeks ago, Europlus Center for Promotion of European Values from Bosnia and Herzegovina contacted us if they can join to the initiative. We also having discussion with Foundation Mosaic from Bosnia and Herzegovina to take the leading role in the Bosnia and Herzegovina in that process. We are also working with Montenegro with 2 NGOs, Knowledge Network and Center for Development of Non-Governmental Organizations. And the thing, what is happening right now is that also other countries are approaching us, wanted to join the networks. So for example, for 3 months we have discussions, negotiations with the Association of Non-Profit Human Rights Services in Hungary, which is umbrella organizations of all organizations working in social welfare sector. But then we are not talking more Southeast Europe than Central and East Europe. This is some kind of another concept. This is vision, this is mission of the SNC. I won't bother you right now with that. We also, as I told you, that human economy is a concept we really want to be accepted in the sector. We listed some values behind which we are standing. So basically cooperation, ethics, ecological awareness, mutual support, basically principles that cooperatives around the world are really living for. Okay, so this is about SNC activities. So what we are doing through this project. We have 4 activities which are replying to 5 goals. These 5 goals are, of course, from European Strategy 2020. So, first of the activity is establishing of the regional network, where we have various activities, as I listed before, presentation seminars, also trainings, and there is a process of establishing national networks in each of the country. The second one is establishing of the academy, which will be basically situated in Croatia, but will also have branches in each of the country. We also listed some vision and mission of the academy, but the most important is the academy is should serve present and future practitioners of eco-social human economy to to gather more capacity to work in the social enterprises. So when we talk about lack of leadership, maybe this is some answer in the region. The third one is incubator. So after the Matis yesterday presentation, I approached him and we agreed on further collaboration on development of this virtual incubator. So basically, we are doing the same thing. They have some activities already done, and we have some money, so we'll make these two things together. And the third one is also national and regional campaigns. We are always talking about that even stakeholders, that even people in the social enterprise sector don't understand the difference between social employment, social economy, social entrepreneurship. So promotion of this concept is really important for us through this project. Till now, we established some formal bodies of this network. So we have General Assembly, which gathers all the members from the region, so NGOs, ministries, all interested parties. We have Steering Committee, which is represented with one member of team member, organization that is coordinating processes in the country, and we have Secretariat for administrative work, and we also established working groups with also external experts to develop the activities within the project. And also we have an evaluation committee, not only for the project but for the whole network, where we have only external experts. For example, Freer Sprekle from England is president of the evaluation committee. And we have two strategic goals in general. So the one is promote eco-social human economy, not only nationally but also regionally and globally. And the second one is to be sustainable, because the project will finish in 2 years, and we really strive to make sustainability of the network in the future. We are open, we are flexible, and we are inspiring by itself. So just a few slides. Who are potential members of this network? First of all, these are national social economy, social entrepreneurship networks. So in Croatia we have Social Entrepreneur Forum. In Serbia 2 months ago was also established a national network for the development of social economy. In other countries is the similar situation like in Slovenia, so story is developing. And also all other important stakeholders like social enterprises, social leaders, experts in the fields of social economy, etc., etc. So regarding today's discussion, we have 3 scenarios planned for this network. One scenario is that we will stay informal as a SNC network with formal national structures. So basically, SNC network will consist of national forums, platforms, hubs for social economy development. The second scenario is we will become formal network at the end of this year, and maybe third scenario here on the slide first is we are right now in informal stage. We are establishing on a micro and national level these hubs, platforms. So maybe we'll stay to the end, somewhere to the end of the next year in this form, and then maybe we will get a formal registration of the network. So basically, it's really open, and it's about to discuss in the future. This is some quote about human economy from Kit Hart, who approaches us also from London School of Economy. But this is the last slide, which is maybe connected to the Zdenka's last words. So collaboration, partnership in the region is really important factor in development of the social economy, social entrepreneurship. So here's the question, could we afford not to work together? Thank you for that.